it to me. Go ahead. I'm listening.
You can prove it. Astaghfirullah al-Adim. You say Allah has a butt?
I'm not
With
saying
buttocks?
I'm not saying Allah is a bum. I'm saying Allah has a bum. I'm saying when Allah he said, Muhammad he said, both of them are sitting in the same chair. So sitting is a
Yes.
sitting described by your God. So he sat on his throne. You see in the Quran it says al arsh istawa. He leveled himself on the chair. The Muslim they refuse to tell us how Allah he leveled his chair because they are afraid. Because in the older day, when a group of people they try to say how Allah created the Quran, they start slaughtering them, and since then nobody dare to speak about Allah have a body, Allah
Yeah,
Quran is created,
yeah, but
etc.
these
So and
were,
now you are doing
yeah,
the
but these
same.
were,
So it says
yeah, but
he sits on he set him on the throne. Allah he make Muhammad sit with him on the throne, and this is the scholar you named him for me. I'm not getting you something from my pocket. So if I ask you how he sit in the throne, you start giving me your own fiction. Oh, is not like us. Prove it to us. Is not like us.
because Allah says in the Quran that there's nothing like him.
So what? You know, nothing like me too. Nothing like you too.
No, but
There
anything
is
like you,
no, my
like
friend.
nature.
No, my friend. This is very funny argument because each individual of us, even a drop of snow, like a flurk of snow, there's nothing like it. Each one of them is different in the shape, in the design. So that doesn't mean that the snow is Allah, and doesn't mean that you are Allah, and doesn't mean your finger and my finger are Allah, because my fingerprint is not like your fingerprint, and there's no fingerprint in the whole world like mine. That's mean I am different from everybody, and DNA is different. So when the Muslim they give me an answer, which I find it very funny, is not an answer. So Allah he sit in the throne, Muhammad sit with him in the throne. Now we have two God, Allah and Muhammad, and both of them they are physical being. And now Muslims they are making Allah equal to Muhammad because the throne is a place of authority, correct?
Mm.
Correct?
What do you mean place of authority? What do you
It's a
mean by
place
that?
of authority. When the king he sit in the throne, do anyone dare to sit beside next to the king except he must be equal to the king?
No, except by his permission, if the king wants to.
No. You see, what a permission.
Yes, of
No,
course,
my friend, hold on.
permission.
Uh, why a king will make someone he is not equal to him to sit in his throne with him?
Because he honors him. He honors him.
So can't he honor them without, he's God. We are talking about Allah as God and Muhammad as a man. So isn't it enough that Muhammad is honored? بعثه مقاما محمودا. In fact, the Quran says there is a prayer, that Allah, Muhammad is praying to Allah uh, that he will have a good place, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, who is praying, Allah or Muhammad?
Praying.
Yeah.
You know, salah in the classical Arabic can also mean send salutations, you know?
No,
Or
no,
like,
no.
for
No,
example,
this
when
is
we,
this is another question. I want to focus with me. In chapter
or,
17, verse number 79, Allah is speaking, correct? The Quran, we notice always the one is talking is Allah, correct? We agree?
yeah,
Are you with me?
yeah.
Yeah. So who is talking? Allah, correct?
Yeah, let me see the verse. So, and pray in the small watches of the morning. It would be an additional prayer or spiritual profit for you. Soon will you, Lord, raise you to a praise station of praise and glory. Yeah, what's
Hmm.
the problem?
Okay. But Ibn Abbas say, Ibn Taymiyyah said, according to your prophet, Muhammad will sit with Allah on his throne. But here, this is a prayer. Allah saying to Muhammad, pray to me, so I will make you sit in a high rank place, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so is the prayer of Muhammad was in vain because Allah already he gave him the throne to sit with him, or this is a joke?
Wait, what? Can you ask again?
Okay, if I am already granted to sit on the throne of Allah, I mean, what is more higher there can be? There's higher than the throne of Allah? maybe the shoulder of Allah. So if I am granted and you agree, you have no problem that Muhammad will sit in the throne of Allah. What is higher is going to be. So what this verse is about? If Muhammad already granted in his time been taught that you will sit on my throne, so why Allah asking him to pray for him in the certain part of the time? So Allah will give him maybe. And what kind of religion this religion? It says Asa an yab'athaka rabbuka maqaman mahmuda. So maybe, have you ever heard of a God saying maybe?
No, because Allah says maybe because He wants us to put our trust in Him and fear Him, you know?
No. You see,
And
I can say maybe because I'm praying to God. I say I hope, I pray. But the one is talking is Allah, and Allah saying maybe your Lord. Who's Lord? Who's talking? Allah. But Allah saying to Muhammad, maybe your Lord will give you a high rank and high space.
yeah, but maybe when He says maybe, He wants Muhammad, to ask Allah for it.
Okay, my friend, but the one is talking is Allah. Allah don't say maybe if he is God. Isn't it the Quran says if Allah wants something to happen, he say be is going to be?
Yeah,
So what maybe for?
but
I say
like for
maybe,
example,
you say maybe, because we are not sure. Maybe God will take me to heaven. Maybe God will forgive me. Maybe,
yeah, but
but
there's a verse in the Quran where Allah says to Muhammad, if they ask you where you're gonna go, say only my Lord knows where I'm gonna go,
this is
and
not
I
about
don't know.
knowing. Okay, see, and this is even contradiction for what you just said. Because if
No,
only
but
my Lord knows, then Allah should know if Muhammad will be raised in a high rank station or not. But here is saying maybe. So Allah is either hiding the truth, or he is playing games, or he is not God, and Muhammad is making this verse. Obviously, this is a verse which is a prayer, supplication. Muhammad, he said it, and you Muslims, you take it as a Quran, you put it in the Quran, and if it's Allah talking, it doesn't make any sense.
yeah, but can we talk about other stuff of Allah like the hand where
Okay, yeah,
it's
okay, we'll
istawa?
talk. Actually, we are talking about it, you see, because Allah is the one who have the hands, and isn't it the Quran says that Allah created Adam by his hands?
Yeah, but when you go to a Tabari, he says it's not like a limp or a physical
It's not
thing
like
or
what?
something. And it's a limp, body part.
It's like what then?
It's a hand. The meaning of hand is something that Allah uses of His nafs to grab or to hold or to create things. That is the meaning of hand.
Well, yeah, he said he created. He collected mud. He mixed the mud with the water, and he created Adam by his hands. And you are telling me now his hands is not hands?
No, it does, but it's not unlike His creation. That's what I'm
You
saying.
see, this is again. I mean, this is a weird answer. Uh, not like as a creation. I don't care, my friend. A spider, he have legs. Lizard have hands. Or if you say maybe four legs. But doesn't mean. I mean, we call them when somebody he use his hands to create something. It's hands. How it look like, we don't care. And here we notice that those hands they have to work with the brain, don't they?
Of, of Allah?
Yeah, if I have hands, if I decide to create a person, let us say I want to make a statue, like I'm not God, I cannot make a human being. So I can make a statue like what he did. He make a figure of a man from dirt, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do the same, but I cannot make the figure of a dirt to be human. No, I cannot. But now Allah, he used his hand to create the figure of of a human being, and I will make a figure of a human being. But in order to do that, my hands have to be connected to my brain.
Okay, look what I sent you in the chat. It's of a Tabari.
I don't open Muslim links. I can open a Tabari, no problem. I know
No,
what
no,
you are.
no.
I know all tafsir, my friend. Just tell me what you want to say, and I will tell you exactly. I will tell you even the page. But this will not change
No, but
anything.
it's a picture.
You see,
My friend, it's a
first
picture.
of all, do you
It's not a
accept
thing.
this is my problem with the Muslim. Do you accept a Tabari?
Yeah, but it's a picture. It's not a link.
No. I'll ask you. Do you accept a Tabari?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So now, if I go to a Tabari, you accept whatever a Tabari says.
Whatever.
See,
My
the
friend,
second
people
I
are
say
not intelligent.
whatever, suddenly you are now in alarm. Whatever.
Do you want me to show you more scholars?
You see, you do not need to show me. I'm asking you. At-Tabari, he said that the hand of Allah is not connected to his brain. He said that.
No, he says it's not like a limb. Allah doesn't have limbs. He hears, but not through limbs or whatever. And he has
How
a hand
At-Tabari
for the
knows?
lamp.
Okay, you know what? When somebody says something to you, shouldn't you ask At-Tabari where he got this from? When we come to a conclusion, we have to give it a proof that your prophet says this. No. So how At-Tabari he knew? Was At-Tabari from the time of your prophet even? No. So when you Muslim, you can bring me Ibn Taymiyyah and At-Tabari. What those even have to do with the religion? Nothing. Somebody he made books. I have books. Somebody he studied Islam. I study Islam. But when you make a point, you have to give me a reference either coming from Muhammad himself or from Allah. Anything else is your own assumption, your own fictions. So if Allah,
Listen,
if Muhammad he said, okay, did Muhammad he use the word, you mentioned to me that the word image is what Allah he mentioned, right? Image.
yeah, but listen, you said why follow At-Tabari? He's from the time of the Salaf. In Islam,
What
we have
salaf?
to follow
What salaf?
the
What year was At-Tabari?
from the 9th century, right?
So the 9th century is a salaf?
Yeah, you can consider it as a Salaf.
Really?
We
Okay. So if
as
somebody
Muslim,
came, so if somebody he came, he came like a few hundred years after Muhammad, still he is the one who knows Muhammad and what Muhammad meant. But the one was in the time of Muhammad, which is
but in
Muhammad
Islam
himself.
we have to follow the belief.
Uh,
Listen, wait. In Islam we have to follow the belief of the Salaf. That's what Muhammad said.
but how this guy is a Salaf? I mean, this guy first of all is born in Iraq, right? He's an
Yeah, he's
Iraqi,
born
and
in Iraq
the origin of him mostly
because
is a Persian. And in the top of that, he there's more than 300 years between him and Muhammad. And now you Muslims are saying that this guy will tell you what Muhammad him meant. So what happened in those 300 years before Muhammad and him? Nobody knows what those
because
words mean.
because if you are the students from the Sahaba and you are the students from the students of the Sahaba,
Okay. So
that's what
what
it
do you
tells
think?
us.
Which one we should listen to, At-Tabari or Muhammad? Give me an honest answer.
Both.
So if Muhammad says something in disagreement with At-Tabari, you will take At-Tabari.
Then we take Muhammad.
All right.
No, then we take Muhammad.
So let us go to Muhammad then. Why we are wasting our time? Here we go. I will show you what Muhammad he said. The same hadith we mentioned, but Muhammad he said that when you mentioned to me, I said to you the word surah, image. You said image. In fact, it's a shape. Allah will come to them in a shape because it is the same word Allah he used to speak about how he created Adam. Is that correct? Surah, image.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a shape because Adam himself created as a surah. So you do not know Arabic very well because surah mean a shape, not just an image. So here, if we go to the Quran, to Muhammad's story, you will see Muhammad speaking about that Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one which they saw first time. There's two hadith, the Muslim translation, they try to fix it, but it's too late. So if we go to this hadith here as an example, not necessarily this one, we have tons of them. We will find here, it says, let me show you on the screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. So the Quran here saying, let us, the hadith, sorry. Muhammad said, Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know and will say, I am your Lord. I want you to tell me what the word shape mean.
Shape?
Yeah, what shape mean? Huh?
Well, I told you it says image, but you said it's the same thing used for Adam, therefore. But who told you that this is the same meaning as in the meaning of Adam?
Because this is Arabic.
Context.
It's the same word used for both.
But you can use it in different ways. Though.
Okay, so and why? So why you Muslims? Why you Muslim? This is your Muslim website. Why you Muslims using the word shape if it's not a shape?
But hold on, isn't this written in the book of Genesis?
My friend, for us, what about Genesis? For us as a Christian, we believe that God, he can come as a man. God, he can come as he wish. But you Muslims are the one having problem. You don't dare. You keep
No,
saying to me, Allah not like anyone. Allah is not
but
equal to
Jesus
anyone.
didn't.
Isn't it Jesus himself?
Jesus,
Isn't it Jesus himself? He come to this earth and he was a full man and at the same time for God. So for us, it's not a problem. Well, Jesus come to the
but
earth. He's
Jesus
a
didn't
man.
exist.
He's even born. So we have no problem.
Jesus,
It is you who is afraid and terrified to admit that your God, Allah, have a shape and he have a body. And now when we ask you, what is the shape of Allah? You start giving me your own fictions.
no, but Jesus didn't exist in the time of Genesis, the human Jesus,
It doesn't
you
matter.
say
Jesus
believe.
is exist all the time.
Yeah, not the human one. So
No,
Jesus'
my
divine
friend,
nature
it
has a
doesn't
shape.
matter because who care about the flesh? The flesh is nothing. God, he come as he wish, in any time he wish, when he want. But Jesus says, before Abraham, I am. So his existence is always exist. But now we don't want to
Yeah,
change the topic. Says when he come,
no,
when he
but
go.
please,
We are talking about the shape of Allah. So if it is
but
the
please,
word
can I?
surah, remember when does it say Allah will come to them?
Yeah,
Okay, what come to them mean? Explain. And I want everybody to listen.
hello.
How the Muslim now they will go in circle to explain a very simple sentence. Allah will come to them. Go, I'm listening.
Allah will draw closer to them
That's mean Allah is coming where?
from above.
Okay, coming where?
We don't deny Allah will come. Huh?
Allah is coming where? You said Allah will draw near to them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what does that mean?
He will descend.
Thank you. So Allah is a physical being. Because if he is not, how he descend? If there's nothing, nothing will descend. So what is descending? And now, as long you agreed that Allah will descend, Allah descend from where to where?
From above to down.
Thank you very much. So Allah now is down. He is not above no more. And that means Allah is moving from point A. He is moving from point A to point B. And both of them, they are inside his creation. So Allah is inside his creation.
No, no, no. Listen, when we say, for example, you know the hadith of Allah descending to the lowest heaven at night?
Yeah.
Like we say Allah, he's above the throne, but at the same time he descends.
Who said
That's what
that?
we
Who
say.
who said that?
Like at-Tabari, for example.
Here we go.
A
You
man,
see,
you
you
know,
see. So if you want to give me something, at least give me. You see, if somebody the priest, he says to me something, I'm not going to take what he's saying. I will take what Jesus said. I will take what the disciple of Jesus said. The one have authority, not At-Tabari. Who's At-Tabari? Did your prophet Muhammad hire him even to explain anything? Your prophet, he said, may Allah make Ibn Abbas Habrul Ummah. Is that correct?
yeah.
Okay, so your prophet, he named only few people. Like take the Quran from four. So he named four. He named Ibn Abbas, he named Ibn Mas'ud, etc. But who is At-Tabari? So now you don't know what is religion. So you try to run away and go to At-Tabari. And now if we go to At-Tabari, then you will regret. Because if At-Tabari he says something and Muhammad he says something, you say to me, oh, we go and take Muhammad. That's mean Muhammad himself don't agree with At-Tabari because you are the one who said that. I said if I show you
Yeah,
something,
but
At-Tabari he say, and not in agreement with what Muhammad say, what you take? You said Muhammad. That's mean you are agreeing already that At-Tabari is not even teaching Islamic religion because he is teaching you something not in agreement with Muhammad. And now when I say to you, Allah come to them, you are the one voluntarily who said to me, Allah will descend, correct?
yeah.
Okay, Allah will descend, and I said to you from point A to point B, I said, what does that mean? He said from above to down. Wonderful. So now Allah
Yeah,
is down. Down
the
where?
Salaf said, the Salaf, the Salaf said, when Allah descends, he leaves his, it's like, for example, the Jahmi says, I disbelieve in a Lord that leaves his place when he descends. And the Salaf refuted him, said, no, he descends and leaves his place.
I'm not going to go after a sect and group of schools. I'm going to go after Islam. And what you said to me is what I'm talking about. Allah will descend. And you said to me, Allah
Yeah.
now is going down. But isn't it down is his creation?
Yeah.
So Allah is
It doesn't
inside
mean
his
Allah.
so Allah is inside his creation.
No.
What do you mean no? If I am
Allah,
going down and
Allah
down,
descends.
okay. Oh, I'm going to draw for you, my friend. Your name is Mustafa, right? So
Yeah,
focus with me, Mustafa, please. So I will draw something
my
in the
friend.
screen. I will draw something in the screen if you don't mind. And
Yeah, I understand, but sir, Allah descends, but how He descends is unknown. That's the
I'm
thing.
not asking you if you take elevator or not. Why we are changing topic? You know, see, this is what I don't like about the Muslims. They try to escape the real question by something have nothing to do with my. I'm not asking you how he descend. Did I ask you how? Did I ask you if he take elevator or airplane or flying carpet? No, this is not my question.
Yeah, but, yeah,
Allah,
but
he
my friend,
he was
Ahmed,
he was in a
listen.
point.
Yeah, but listen.
Allah, he was
Yeah, but
here.
Imam, yeah,
Allah was here
Imam Ahmed.
in this point, my friend. Hold on
But
me.
my friend, I can't go into the details because Imam Ahmed was asked how Allah descends with His power or with Himself, and Imam Ahmed told the guy to shut up and to pass
Thank you
it
very
on.
much, guys. Did you see the answer? The guy asking Imam Ahmad, who is a big scholar, how Allah he descend, how the answer is, shut up.
Yeah, shut up. He told him to shut up and to pass it on how
Do
it
you know
came.
why?
So we
Do you
can
know
talk.
why he said to him, shut up? Because he is unable to answer such a question. So this is showing you that Imam Ahmad is not an Imam. He is just a kid. Because this is not an answer from a wise man. He should give him an answer, whatever the answer is. Either he said to
No,
him,
but
why he didn't say, give answer? What shut up mean? What
no,
shut up
but
mean
no,
exactly? So do we shut up now the question? Here
because
we go. The question is still valid, and now Muslim cannot answer it. And now you are telling me that your biggest Imam, he said to other Muslim, when he asked him the same question we're asking now, shut up.
yeah, because we can't explain the kayfiyah. How Allah does it is unknown. It's
You
unlike
see, this is
explaining.
not the question again. You see, you Muslims always run from the topic. I did not ask you how Allah he went down. I said now, Allah he was here and now he is here. So he was above, and you are the one who said to me, I said point A to point B above, and you said to me yes to down. So Allah now went down, he descend. So why you Muslim go around what Muhammad said? Muhammad he said descend, that means he descend. If Muhammad want to say fly, he will say fly. If Muhammad want to say he swim, he will say swim. I mean, this is a Arabic language. So what we do in order to fight the idea, which is Allah is like everybody, obviously. He go down, he go up. You know, isn't it the Quran says Allah after he finished the creation, he went up, up.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it.
Uh,
So
yeah.
Allah he go up, so Allah was down anyway. So what the
Yeah,
problem?
but can I answer this? There was a guy who went to At-Tabari and he said about this verse, if Allah was down and after he created earth, he went up, does that mean he was below creation? And At-Tabari said that this is not a necessity, and then he used his arguments against why this is not a necessity.
But what does have to do with what is the answer? Necessity? What necessity? How he know? I mean, is he Allah? Is this is At-Tabari is Allah? If Allah he says I went up and I went down, and then you Muslim you start saying no, Allah will not do this. Allah will not do that. Allah, you don't take a car. You know this. You are adding things from your own. Can you support what you just said from your own or what you have? Allah is unlike anyone. Well, all of us we are unlike anyone. Everything, even a computer, by the way, is not like anyone. Have a serial number. Every serial number is different from the one. Phone codes,
No, but
everything,
Allah,
everything is unlike anyone. So, and by the way, this
no,
is
but
a
that's not the
statement
same
from the
though.
Bible.
Allah,
The Bible says nothing like God. So Muhammad is copying even the Bible. But this is not the what. How do you answer the question? is a physical being. He's moving from point A to point
no,
B.
it's not physical.
What do you mean not physical? He was just showed you the it says shape.
No image, but can you show me any scholar that says he's physical? Any big scholar?
All the scholars right now, I can go actually even in YouTube, you will find tons of Muslim cleric, including Zakura Nayuka, Zakir Naik. He say Allah have hands, but how Allah hands look like we don't know. Allah have a shin,
Yes.
how Allah shin look like we don't know. Allahu alam. So when we ask the Muslims, how Allah, we have a million videos say Allah have hands. Millions,
I
millions,
agree.
millions.
Yeah,
Allah
God.
have
Yeah,
hands, Allah
listen.
have a shin, Allah have a leg, Allah have
Even
etc.
though, even though, even though the Ash'ari and Maturidi, they're the majority of the Muslims, they say Allah has no hands or feet or face.
Okay, so what now? You Muslims,
No, but
we are talking about Muslims who believe that
yeah,
Allah
they are
has
Sunni.
hands. Aren't you
They are
Sunni?
Sunni.
Aren't you Sunni?
I am Sunni, but they are Sunni too. But in Sunnis, there's different sects. I am Salafi.
Okay.
I take things
You are Salafi. Then Salafi have to take it even more strict. Salafi, they are the first one to say yes, Allah have a hand.
Yeah,
Isn't it Sheikh Asim, he's a Salafi?
yeah, he has hands.
Okay, and he said Allah have hands. I did not say that. Allah, he said in the Quran, he have shin, he have hands, he has etc. And now you're saying to me, show me where it says it's not an image, a surah. So you just agree with the hands. So is the hand of Allah is an image?
No, we say the Quran says he has a hand, and you're saying he's physical, he has a body, he has limbs.
My friend, when you say he has a hand, if it's not a physical, you are not agreeing then he have a hand. No, because when you say he have a hands, okay, listen. When you say he have a hands, that's mean you are agreeing it is physical. Because if he meant something else, then you say metaphorical. You don't say yes, he have a hands.
No, Allah has something from himself that he uses to create or to grab things.
Okay, I will go with you. Listen, everybody. Allah, he have something from himself to use to create his what?
To create or to hold things.
To hold things from himself. What
Yeah,
we call it? We call it hands. Thank you very much. So you have something. Listen carefully. You are the one who said that. Allah, he have something from himself to create things or to hold something. Wonderful. That is a hand.
Yeah, the Prophet said Allah has two right hands, you know?
That's even more funny. Why Allah have a defect?
No, like the Salaf explained this by saying when it says right hands in the language of the Arabs, it means both of Allah's hands are blessed. You know, that's what right means.
Okay, but that will not be accurate too, because if both Allah's hands are blessed, then there's no difference between left and right. Which means your prophet, he made a funny statement, because if both hands are blessed, Muhammad actually is insulting the left hand of Allah, because he is saying the left hand of Allah is not exist. Is that by displacing the location or by making a statement which is weird? Because if Allah is a blessed God and he is the one who bless everything, it doesn't matter really if the hand is the right or the left. Or is he in one hand you say to us nothing like Allah, and now you are saying to me that Muhammad, he said this statement to tell us that Allah hands both of them are blessed.
Yeah.
But this is a contradiction, because nothing like Allah, we can say maybe in holiness. Okay, that's wonderful. That's mean his left hand is the same as the right hand. There's no difference. Secondly, as long he have two left hands, do he have two legs? Both of them they are right legs too? Like
Allah doesn't have legs.
So why he have hands but he don't have legs?
Allah doesn't have arms. He doesn't have the student of Ibn Kathir says Allah. We say we affirm the attributes, but he has no body, no limbs, no idha or something.
How he knew? How he knew Allah have no bones?
Because can you show for me from the Quran and Sunnah? Show me.
Okay, when Shaitan he went inside Adam, because Adam was at that time, Allah he made Adam as a status for 40 years, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Shaitan, he went inside Adam and he found him empty. So he went from his buttocks and he came out from his mouth. And then he said to the angels, don't worry about him, he's empty, not like your God.
What does that have to do with this?
That's mean Allah, that's mean Shaitan, he tried to get inside the buttocks of Allah. He could not, because it's full. But Adam buttocks is empty. He was able to go and he came out from the mouth of Adam. But when Shaitan, he tried to go inside the buttocks of Allah, he could not get in. So Allah is full inside.
What buttocks of Allah? Astaghfirullah. Where are you getting this from?
Okay, you just told me you are the one who agreed that Allah and Muhammad, they sit on the throne.
Yes.
Okay, Allah, he sit on what? On his nose?
How he sits is unknown.
So how you know that he don't have a butt?
Because Allah is not like his creation.
My friend, okay, how Allah is not like his creation, and the hadith says that Allah created Adam in his image, and this is taken from the book of Genesis.
Because image doesn't literally mean himself. It means, like thoughts or something, like emotions, etc.
It's no, he described how tall he is. Don't tell me it's an emotion. So I reported that the Messenger of Allah saying, when any of you fight his like opponent must avoid the voice, for God, for Allah, created Adam in his own image. And this is exactly what the Old Testament said. So you avoid the face. Why you avoid the face? Because Allah have a face. Like what? Like the face of Adam. Otherwise, there's doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make any difference.
At-Tabari says,
What? Why?
At-Tabari says,
Huh?
wait, At-Tabari says Allah has a face, but unlike the children of Adam, unlike us
Here we
who have
go.
a face.
At-Tabari, he said now that the Prophet of Islam become At-Tabari. Yeah, I wish once you will say to me, Prophet Muhammad said, but you say to me At-Tabari. Can you believe it? Honestly, like each time I say to you, I'm showing you what the Prophet said, you say to me At-Tabari said.
Yeah, because I take my Aqidah from him too, you know?
How you take Aqidah from him? Who is even this guy?
He's the biggest Mufassir of the Quran.
He is the biggest Mufassir of the Quran.
Yes, and he has the Aqidah of the Salaf.
Okay, I'm going to show you something from At-Tabari, and I want you to let me know, as long he is the one who explained the Quran and you gave me a headache with him, thank you very much. At-Tabari, At-Tabari, At-Tabari. So this is the book of At-Tabari. تاريخ الرسل والملوك الموسوعة الشاملة. Let me find like a website, Islamic website, so we can share it on the screen. He said, فإذا طلعت الشمس فإنها تطلع من عيون على عجلتها ومعها 360 ملكا. This is explaining how Gog and Magog they come. Do you agree with that? Did I lose him? Hold on. What happened to this guy? He hang up. I was talking to him. See, now he don't want At-Tabari no more. He don't want to read the Prophet At-Tabari. Of At-Tabari. I mean, At-Tabari make us die laughing. We say to him, Muhammad said, he say At-Tabari said. Muhammad, he said this, At-Tabari said that. At-Tabari, he said that the sun fell down in the ocean and all those funny stories. What At-Tabari? If I am you, I will not even mention his name. What Ibn Kathir is even more horrible. This is why the second you say to them, do you accept what they say? Let's see, we have another Muslim. He's trying to call. His name is Ahmed. And Mustafa, if you like me to call you back, you hang up. I don't know why. But let me know, my friend. Just text me and I will be happy to call you. Let us see Mr. Ahmed. Let us see. At-Tabari. Someone in the chat saying the Bible said the earth is a flat. I challenge you to show me that. In fact, this is in the Quran. And this is why you Muslim, you pray in the direction of the Kaaba. And this is why the Muhammad, he says, Allah, he come down in the third part of the night. And the Quran says, Suttihat, when the earth made flat. Dahaha, Allah made the earth flat. So we have tons of verses. So don't even go there. And we can show you even Muslim scholars saying, yes, the earth is flat. And anyone disagree with the Quran, he is an infidel. Do you know what sutihat mean? Flat. Chapter 88 verse number 20. They try to change the topic because it's an embarrassment. They do not know who is Allah. They do not know what Allah name mean. They do not know where is Allah. They do not know how he look like. They have description which is the most funny, most stupid, most silly. So look what he said, Mr. Mustafa, he said to us. Allah, he have something from him, from his body. He grab things with it and he create things with it. All of this just to refuse to say Allah have hands, which now is more funny, because if he have something from him to grab something from it, which is me part of him, it may be a tail, like a monkey. He can grab things with his tail. Did you see how the monkey, he can grab your keys with his tail, or his like a fruit? Did you see how the monkey, he can hold the branch of a tree with his tail? So Allah don't, they don't want to say Allah have hands, so now Allah have a tail. Somebody asking how Jesus looked like. Why we don't know how Jesus looked like? Only racist people, they care for the look of a person. You will see that nowhere in the Bible describe how Jesus looked like. Do you know why? Because Christianity is against racism. But if we go and right now and we search, we will find tons of Islamic videos speaking about the white Muhammad. How white his face was. How white his belly button. How white his legs and his thin and his thigh. How white his underarms. But you will never find anywhere in the Bible it says that Jesus the white person, or Jesus was whatever. For this is only interesting for racist people. So today we got a new conclusion that Allah, he has little something coming from his belly and he grabbed things with it, and the Muslim refused to say this is a hand. And now the Muslims agree that Allah and Muhammad, they will sit on the throne. You see, when the Bible speak, like when Jesus said, he asked the Jews, what do you say of the Messiah? They said he is a son of David. He said, then, well, how David call him Lord, which means David worshiping him, and he called like the Messiah will sit in the right hand of the Father. But that there makes sense, because this is the God the Father and this God the Son sharing the throne, which means the authority. Muhammad is in the throne of Allah. Obviously Muhammad is trying to replace Jesus. You see, everything Muhammad he say, he is trying to take the place of Jesus. So Muhammad, he brought a pagan god, his name is Allah, which is the moon god. And now Muhammad, he changed his name from Qatham to Muhammad, which means the praised one. So he want to be Jesus. And then he claimed that he is the most honorable and the most close person to God. And that is replacing Jesus, because Jesus said no one knows the Father but the Son. And Muhammad now is going to be in the throne of his God Allah, which means he is, the Muslim, they are associating a man, like they don't even believe he is the son of God. So why he is on the throne of God? You see, the crown prince can sit next to the king. Actually, he does sit next to the king. He's the crown prince. He's the coming king. Muhammad sitting next to Allah on his throne. Why? Yeah, actually, we will be with the Indonesian group today. I thought it's tomorrow. Yeah, today is going to be, but I don't know if I will go live, because I think they want to be, I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna be private. Let us see this Moroccan boy, the one who do not know how his God look like. He think he's a spirit. And now you will hear the most funny answers ever. Moroccan in the best to make fun of Allah. He is not answering. Okay, forget about him. Maybe he is doing wudu, taking a shower with dead dogs. Yes, Mr. Ishmael.
Hello,
Hello,
good
hello.
day.
How are you? What do you want to say to us?
Fine.
Did you hear the topic?
No, I'm just coming in, but I saw the title,
Yeah.
the description of Allah in the Islam. So I just want to say, or should I give my opinion, or I don't know whether you have something to ask me. I don't know.
No, I don't care for your opinion. You see, who care about your opinion and my opinion? We care about what Islam is, not my opinion. Or who are you? Who am I? We are nobody. So if Muhammad says so, Muhammad says so. If Allah says so, Allah says so. Your opinion doesn't count.
Or what I mean is that what you want me to say as in what I have to say about
Okay,
it.
did you hear your friend?
Yeah?
Your friend said that Allah, he have a part of him, like something come from his body, and he grab things with it, and he hold things with it, and he create things with it. What do you think about what he said?
What hadith is that? I would like to see the hadith.
My friend, just go watch and don't call me. Don't stop calling me to listen. I don't have time to tell you what hadith is that. Let's see this Moroccan boy. We hope he will answer. TikTok. I call him, he don't answer. I don't know. And he called me only when I have somebody speaking to me. I think he's doing it on purpose, no? I think he's doing it on purpose. He called me only when somebody is with me on the mic. It's very funny that Allah's shin is not a shin, but it's a shin. Allah's hand is not a hand, it's a hand. Allah's face is not a face, but it's a face. So why Allah called it face if it's not a face? Yes, Morocco. Hello? Hello?
Hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. So what do you think about what you are saying?
Are you still making videos?
No, I'm not making video. I'm making cartoon.
Huh?
Huh? We are,
Where are we from town now? We're on Western town.
we are what?
You call the word unification verb?
We,
That's embarrassing.
they're very embarrassing. And you are the one I asked you.
And
I am the one who asked you.
people
Listen,
just
we have you recorded. Listen, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I have you recorded. I said to you, what توحيد الدول العربية mean? You said unification of the Arab states. You said that. So you are unifying, unifying the Arab states. So it is a verb, idiot. So now I'm asking you.
Oh, really?
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me ask you. This is the question. This is the question. Okay, this is the question.
Let's look at it in dictionary. See if
Okay.
it's verb or noun.
Listen. You are the one who said to me just yesterday, you idiot. Depend in the context.
Yeah, but look at it.
So you
Look
agree.
the word
So you
unification
stupid.
in
So you
dictionary. See
stupid. You
what can I
agree.
say?
So you
If it says,
so you
if
stupid.
it says,
So
if
you
it's
stupid.
verb,
You agree.
I will convert
Okay,
to
hold on.
Christianity.
You said
And
when
if it says
you
a
said
noun,
in the context. What context? Okay, show me the context of the Quran. It says Tawheed. Show me the context in the Quran says Tawheed.
no. Look at the word unification.
You are the one who agree. Depend in the location of the sentence. Do you remember? And when I asked you about Ahad, you said the same. You said Ahad. If we change the location, depend in the sentence, we will change the meaning. But all Ahad come as one off. I'm asking, don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Can you show me the word Tawheed? Can you show where is the word Tawheed coming from in Islam?
Listen, forget about it. Just type unification.
I am asking you, where is the word Tawheed is coming from Islam? Then we can go and check it out.
Okay, type the word unification. Let's see who's gonna go. Who's gonna say?
I'm asking you where we can find is that a word you Muslim you created, or it is part of Islam?
No, we're not gonna talk about that.
Why not? No, You said we need to read the context so we can understand. And this is what you said. So let us read the context together. Allah, He never used the word Tawheed. Do we agree?
Yeah, no, you know, you went out of the
I'm
topic.
asking you, did Allah
Okay,
ever use
just
the,
type the
did
word
Allah
unification
ever, did
and
Allah,
see what's gonna
did
say.
Allah
Type that.
ever, did
I
Allah
voted for it.
ever, listen,
Oxford,
did Allah,
Oxford Dictionary, see what
we
it's gonna
cannot
tell you.
talk, we cannot
Then
talk.
we can
So
talk
we will
about
go to dictionary, no problem. I will promise
Okay.
you, I will promise you. But can you tell me, did Allah ever use the word Tawheed?
the Tawheed. Allah used the word Al-Wahid.
This is not the question.
It's the same
Did
as
Allah,
the Tawheed.
so Allah Al-Wahid, not Tawheed. Why Allah He chose Al-Wahid but did not He use Tawheed?
Yeah, what do you mean? Does the Bible use the word
I'm
Trinity?
asking you. No, you see, when we say, hold on. When we ask you about the monotheism, it is you who use the word. Listen. This is you stupid. And as long you are saying, did your Bible use the word the Trinity? Let me answer you. When we say Trinity, it's just to explain who we are as a Christian. But you Muslims, the second we ask you about Islam, you say Tawheed when Allah never used it.
It doesn't matter because that's the
No,
scholars
it matter. And you are the one who said to me that Allah is Wahid, correct? Hold on. Listen. You are the one who said Allah is Wahid, correct?
No, the Quran says that.
So the Quran is not Allah speaking?
Quran, well, of course, the Quran. It's not only us. It's mentioned in the Quran.
So I'm asking you, did Allah, okay, listen. When Allah He says, did He say Allah is one, or He said your God is one God?
Yeah, they say many verses. I'm really surprised.
I'm
that
asking you, did Allah say, did He say your God is one God? Did He say your God is one God? And this is your Muslim translation.
What do you mean? I don't understand your question.
Did Allah say Allah is one, or He said your ilah is one ilah?
You mean you mean to go and start reading for you verses?
So why you are calling me if you cannot read? So you are not willing to read the, so you are not willing to read the book of Allah now? Your Majesty is higher than Allah. You don't want to read His words? Get lost. Do you want me to go and read now for you? So why you are calling me? Do you want me to go and read for you? So why we are here? Eh? What a kid. Look what the stupid Quran says. This is a copy from the Old Testament. The word here is not one as one. This is Echad. Echad, O you Israel, your God is Echad. Echad, not one. There's no word it says one. This is the word here we say Wahidun, your God. Your God. He didn't say Allah. He says your God. This is exactly a copy from the Old Testament. And the word is used is Echad, which means unity. We can go right now and we check in the Bible, we'll find that the word Echad coming as a unity, not one as a person. So the man, he will leave his parents and he will marry a woman, he will move with her, they will live together, they will have a family, and they will become Echad, Wahid. So the stupid Muhammad, he copied exactly what the Jews they say, but he forgot by copying that, he just admitted that his God cannot be the God of the Jews. Because he is using the wrong word. In the same time, when the Quran speak, the Quran is saying that Allah is saying that. Why Allah don't say, I am your God and I am Echad? Why He's saying your God? Who is talking? If we read more reference in the Quran, we will see how stupid this book is. All those verses, let us show you some. chapter 4 verse 171, speaking against the Trinity. But here you will see that the Trinity of Muhammad is Mary plus Jesus plus the husband of Mary, which is Allah. And this is how stupid the one who made the book. But what make it more problem now, he said, إِنَّمَا اللَّهُ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ. Allah is one ilah. But if he is one ilah, that means there is many ilah. He is Allah. You are just describing for me Allah now, right? Allah is one ilah. But what is the word is used? Is wahid. What is the origin of this word? Is ikhad, which means unified, unity. The Muslims actually, they believe that Allah did not create a single human being. Not a single human being created by Allah. And I challenge any Muslim to say I'm lying. And that is the unification of the gods of Islam. For Allah is nothing but a collection of angels, and Allah is the leadership. He is the moon god. And this is coming from the Sabian. The Sabian, they believe in ranks of gods, high ranks, lower ranks, angels. They call them angels, and they have different names for them in Arabic. So the ranks who they are creators, those are divine. The ranks who they are the caretaker, those are lower. So there is a group of divines who they are in charge of a creation, and there's a group of divines who they are in charge of taking care. And Allah here in the Quran, he is confirming he is not even from the rank which is the creators. How we know that? If you ask the Muslim now, who is the one created Isa? What the Muslim will say? What this Moroccan boy will say? He will say Allah. But if you go in the Quran, you will find no. The one who created Isa is the Spirit. Every soul, which means every life, is created by the Spirit. And this guy, the same guy, he used to think Allah is a spirit, and then he admit, because he's ignorant, this boy from Morocco, when Allah, he created Isa as an example, how he created him. When Allah, he created Adam as an example, how he created him. From his spirit. But the Muslims agree Allah has no spirit. You ask the Muslim, what is a spirit? When Allah, he sent down his spirit to Mary, chapter 19 verse number 17, when Allah, he breathed into Mary vagina from his spirit, but Allah don't have a spirit. Who is the spirit? The Muslim, they say Jibreel. You go to the interpretation, you will see that the one they are saying that he created Isa is Jibreel. Every single creation in the Quran is not created by Allah. Is created by Jibreel. Let us see, we have Mustafa is back. Let us call him back. I hope he will answer. I don't think they will answer, because this topic is getting really wild, and they have no answer. He is not answering. Who is the one who created every creation? Allah? No. It is Jibreel. Who is the one who gave soul to Jesus according to the Quran? Jibreel. Who is the one who gave soul to Adam? Jibreel. Jibreel. You know, our friend Mustafa, he's sending me, hey, Mustafa, I don't open anything in Skype, my friend. You can call me and I will open Al-Jami'u li Ahkam al-Quran. If I open it, my friend, you will die laughing. Don't ask me to go there. Don't ask me to go there. And the funny is, the Quran says, Fi farjiha, the Muslim says in her garment. What garment? Okay, we have Ahmad. Hello, Ahmad.
Hello. Hello, CP. If you remember me, I'm.
Yeah, I remember you are the Shia guy,
the
right?
Shia guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about those
So,
Muslim Sunni? What do you think about them? Aren't they funny?
oh no, these people are just in denial.
They are in denial, yeah. Can you speak louder? I heard you, I can hear you.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, so I decided to accept Christ.
Oh, you decide to accept Christ?
Yep.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Yes.
But why you are accepting Christ? Don't you want to get the virgins?
Yes, but you know, I don't want my back to hurt from carrying around an endless.
But don't you want to be like close to Allah like Andrew Tate?
Well, every Friday they're gonna invite me so I can hear David singing and Muhammad singing.
Yeah,
And Allah
the
singing.
Friday party. Actually, today is a Friday. The party is going as we speak. So, my friend, you decide to leave Islam and accept Jesus as your Lord?
Yep.
All
And
right.
one thing I want to say is, يعني هم لما يقصرون يعني المواضيع, most of the things against them come from them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
So, but I'm like sad I won't get to meet Ahmad Khalid.
Yeah. Well, what you can do, my friend, don't be sad for anything. I mean, everybody, you know, I mean, the things is not in our hand. Like, you know, if I have a brother and he is not a good person and he will not be in the heaven of God, then what I can do to him? I will not be sad to anyone. But I understand.
You know,
You told me that they kidnapped your father, correct? When you were a kid?
No. This is a different man.
Oh, sorry.
I
Yeah.
still have my father.
Yeah. Sorry, different man in Iraq. Yeah, correct.
Yes. So I wanted to. I spoke to you on, I think, Christmas Day.
Yeah, forgive me because I have many Ahmad. They call me. There's
Yeah,
many
lots
of them. They left Islam, so I'm confused about
half
it.
the Middle East. You know, half the Middle East, and the other half is Muhammad.
Yeah. All right.
One thing I wanted to tell you is I started a I think a Discord server,
All right.
and it contains content to use polemic against these people, Mohammedans.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm trying to be, you know, follow in your footsteps to expose their lies.
Wonderful. Well, if you want, you can give me your Discord server. I can post it. People they can join you.
Yeah, that's great. So what I'm trying to do is send daily, you know, hadiths or verses from it, and send like a paragraph refuting it or like telling you the problem with it.
Wonderful. Well, I encourage you, my friend. I hope you will be successful, and you know, such a job need a patient. Like in the beginning, you might find maybe few people will come and listen, but it's going to take time. So be patient, you know.
Yeah, no, I only have 3 people, but in the future, you
Well,
know,
give
God
me your
willing.
Skype. Give me your Discord account. Just like how they can find it. I'm not expert with those things.
Yeah, I'll
Just give me the ID
send
in
it
the Skype
to you.
later, and I will post it for everybody.
But one thing I did notice ever since I did leave is the like amount of hypocrisy in the society.
Yeah.
Like there's I don't know if you know this, but you know, some people, you know, they find a loophole to doing what's it called, the temporary marriage.
Yeah, muta.
Yeah. So my if, you know, if you got to like a big azima, you know, and everybody's around, they'll like say anything. So especially the adults, you know, they can't
So
control what they say.
so you are
And
invited for like muta?
no, no, not that. I was invited to like a party, you know, and one of my uncles, he said, "Guy, there's a guy," and he told me that if I pay him a certain amount of money, he'll find you like a woman you can do muta with.
Yeah, halal.
So, yeah, no, it's like it's wrong. It's just like
Okay,
someone.
Ahmad, as long you don't want muta, can you give me the number of the guy?
It's like,
Oh,
but when what's what's it called when you were there, you know, and I think you were like in the Middle East, right?
yeah. And now? No,
And
I'm in USA.
no, I know you left, but when you were there, you know,
Yeah,
you were in the school with all the Abduls.
yeah.
What would you do like during prayer time?
I laugh at them.
Where, like, did you leave the school or you know?
You know, actually, nobody pray really. I mean, all those kids, even their family. You know, I go to their houses. You know, they.
Yeah, I did. I was when I was invited to my friend's house. Nobody like, and when it's prayer time, everybody they're watching TV, eating. You know,
I
they're
remember.
all you
I
know. They
remember.
only pray.
I remember, my friend. There is a sheikh. I was sitting in their
Yes.
house in the yard, and then it was the time for the prayer. You know, he's a sheikh. He's a sheikh of the mosque. The mosque is
Mhm.
attached to his house. Actually, the mosque is just part of his house. You know, so
How does that happen? You know,
well,
that's the month.
they build mosque because the government will pay them, you know, salary because now he is the mosque taker and he is the sheikh, so he gets salary. So and then I heard his father praying on the speaker, but his father was sitting in front of us. So I was like, I said, "Isn't it this is your father?" He said, "Yeah, this is the tape."
It's it's pre-recorded.
It is a pre-recording. So like each time it's time for the prayer, the guy he didn't even enter the mosque. You know, they play the recording tape from the house, and he gets salary every month, like you know, 3-4 thousand riyal, and
But you
they.
know, this is funny. يعني يجيبونها يعني بالواسطة. You know, it's
No.
واسطة.
There's
It's
no
like
need for wasta. There's no need for wasta. Just build the mosque, and send the
and you get
papers.
money.
Yeah, and send the paper for the Ministry of Awqaf, the Islamic, ministry, and
And then
then
they'll pay.
they will pay even his house electricity. Water is for free because he is connected to his house. So now he have a free electricity, free water, and he don't go to work. He get at least $3-4 thousand because he built that little room, and the whole mosque is like not even, you know, little room. You know, not is nothing. And the guy
It's very small.
he run a tape, you know, those tape like the funny tapes, and every time for the prayer he run it. Especially if he notice there's nobody in the mosque, he run the tape. If people are coming, if there's some people, then he have to go, you know, so they will have to report him.
But then they go like, you know, hey, Islamia, you know, it's not there anymore. But then back then they used to go, "الصلاة يا أخوي ما تختفي."
Yeah, الصلاة ما تختشي. Yeah. Well, now, my friend,
But
Saudi Arabia, the police, the religious police is gone. Now, even Muslim women, they can go and do Hajj without even muhram, without a husband or a father or a brother. You know, Islam is gone. You know, Saudi Arabia women now they can walk in the street without hijab. Things is changing so fast. Islam is collapsing everywhere. Nobody
you
wants
know,
Islam.
actually, it's just the other day in school, we went into the stage, and it was you know, it's a boy school, and then there's a girls school, but they're like next to each other.
Mhm.
So what happened is they brought the girls on the stage, you know, to give like a speech in front of the boys, and none of them, you know, they had hijab. So it's really just an outward appearance of Islam, but on the inside there's not.
Yeah, well, my friend, I'm happy for you that you decide to leave the cult of Muhammad. And don't forget to give me your Discord account, address, so I can post it in YouTube and people maybe can join you.
CP, quick
Yeah,
question before I go.
all right.
I get an assignment from my school to do a topic about racism and how it's like not in Islam. So
Racism in
and
Islam?
how it's not. No, it's like there is no. It's like Islam is not racist.
Well, you know, there is, you know, you can prove that this is absolutely false by many, you know, things. Like, you know, the hadith about Muhammad, he
Even
said
the white
that
rooster is
Adam
racist against it.
Adam was created from the Allah.
White,
He
the
created the
left
black people
shoulder,
from the
and
left
then
shoulder
the
of Adam. You know the hadith?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
And they can use the hadith to speak about that if a Muslim man he killed non-Muslim, he will not be killed for killing non-Muslims. You know, because this
Yeah,
is nothing but
but even
discrimination.
you know, even when it like came to animals, he was racist. Like the white rooster and the black rooster, or the white animals and black animals.
Yeah, like and the black dog and the shaitan is a black man. He would destroy the Kaaba and all those things. You can put them all
Yeah,
together. So those people they will see that this is absolutely false. Islam itself is the discrimination. Islam is a white man religion. I hear Quran
so
behind you.
yeah, I'm actually in a shopping mall.
And shopping mall they have a Quran, huh? So you do more shopping now. All right, my friend. Anything else?
No, thank you. I would like to go.
Okay,
Goodbye. I'll
don't
send you.
forget to give me your Discord
Yeah,
and
I'll
be
send it
careful.
right now.
Be careful if you are living in the Middle East. You know, be careful. You know, I don't know where you are now. Be careful not to reveal your identity. You know, they are
No,
evil.
I'm very quiet, you know. So I'll send you the Discord, and you can share it with other people. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Take care.
Goodbye.
Let us see this guy who refused to read the Moroccan boy. Let us call him. I will grab him by the hand of Allah. He is not answering. You know, Ahmad is busy sending me messages. Not Ahmad, sorry, Mustafa. Look what Mustafa is sending me. May Allah Azza wa Jal guide you. And look what he is giving me in the thing. Just go, potato, Moroccan boy. You're just stupid. القدم خلق الله من خلق من خلق الله يخلقه يوم القيامة فيسميه قدما ويضيفه إليه من طريق العمل. He just said to me that Allah he created a foot by his creation. It is a creation from the creation of Allah. So when Allah he have a foot, Allah he create a foot and he make the foot walk by itself and do the work. That's even more funny. Allah will create a foot and the foot will walk by itself. It's not Allah walking. No. It's the foot, brother. Okay. Oh, he's mocking. He is saying, he's correcting me. He don't agree with it. My friend, I don't care if you agree or not, but still, this is stupid. You know, I mean, you Muslims, you have a very weird stuff. Like, even you Muslim, you have a hadith that Allah, He created Himself from the sweat of horses. From the sweat of horses. Allah, He made a horse run, and He made him sweat, and then He created Himself from the sweat of the horse. So, but what Mustafa is saying to us, he is supposedly making fun of this Islamic sect, will not change the fact that Islam is stupid. Because did you ask yourself why those Muslims are going in that direction? Because simply, your Imam Ahmad, he told them, shut up. They asked the question, he did not answer it because he cannot answer it, so he told them, shut up. So now everybody come with his fiction story. But this is exactly what you are doing. I ask you how Allah's hand is, why He have a hand. You give me answer, you keep saying to me, Allah's hands is not like anything, who care? And then you said to me, oh, Allah, He have something coming from Him to grab things with it. But He have something coming from Him? He grab things with it? Octopus? So what's happening that all of them, they try to avoid the embarrassment, and they don't want to answer, and then we end with messed up false cult. They don't even dare to say who is their God. What Allah mean, they do not know. How Allah is one, they don't know. Do we have any Muhammadan? Yeah, والتين والزيتون. Have you ever heard of a God he swear by fig? I mean, you know, things go so low. We have a God who swear by the fig. I swear by the grape and the fig and the onion. I swear. I mean, a person, always a person, he swear by something is higher than him. Higher authority, or something is valuable, way valuable for this person. So God, he swear by fig. Why? He was hungry in that day. Tom Blondie, he says, you know, Christianity has many dumb things. Okay, you can say whatever you want, but I find it very funny that you are calling yourself Tom and the Blondie, and you are talking about dump. Tom and the Blondie. So take the wisdom from the Blondie. No comment. Stupid people. Okay, we have the Moroccan boy. So Moroccan, are you going to read what I showed you, or you will not read?
I need to read for you a verse that has Allah is one.
Oh, you want to read for me a verse as Allah is one? His one what?
Khayrun lakum innama Allahu ilahun wahid.
Okay.
Surah An-Nisa 1,
Okay.
I believe 171.
Okay, who is talking?
Who's talking? He's talking Allah. Who's talking Mickey Mouse? Is Allah is talking in the Quran.
Okay, but innama Allahu ilahun wahidun. You idiot, isn't it me who opened the verse in front of you to read it and you refused?
Listen to me. When did you open? I'm not watching your video. I'm with you in the
I
Skype
said to
video.
you, read this verse. You said to me, you will not read it. But look what you just said. Look what you just said. Look what you just said. You said, "You're innama Allahu ilahun wahidun." I said to you, who is saying that? You said Allah. Correct?
What do you mean? Who is saying? I'm reading the Quran.
Yeah. Who is talking?
Who's talking? Is Allah is
So
talking.
if Allah
Who's
is
gonna
talking,
do it?
so if Allah, okay,
wahid.
hold on. Listen, I will go with you. You see, this is a wonderful verses. Let us read it together. First of all, let us go from the beginning, so we don't jump to the one you showed me. Can we read it from the beginning?
from this chapter. I have just the verse.
Just the verse. No, no, I'm not going to go to the chapter. You will see that it says that Jesus, Isa, is he is a spirit from Allah. Do you agree?
The one that okay, the one that I read right now is the same thing that you were reading.
Yeah,
because what I have here
verse
is
171.
huh?
Huh?
I can hear you.
Verse
I
170.
can hear you.
Verse 171.
Surah Nisa.
Yeah. Does it say that Isa, the Messiah, he is the son of Mary, and he is his word, and he is spirit proceeding from him?
Mhm.
If Isa is a man like me and you, are you a spirit proceeding from Allah?
No, then you want to change the topic.
We
You
are not.
asked
We are
me
not. We are not.
to show
We are
you
not to change
who
the
the
topic. We
verse
are not. We
Allah
are
and
not
what
changing.
and
We are not.
and
Don't be
when
scared. Don't be
are
scared. Don't
together.
be
I
terrified.
found the
We
verse
are
for
talking
you.
about
Now
if
you want
Allah.
to change
Hold on.
another
We are
topic.
talking about if Allah is one or not. Because if Allah is one, how Jesus is a spirit proceeding from Him? That's mean the spirit of Jesus is the spirit of Allah.
What does spirit of Allah and Jesus have to do?
It says
To complete
the verse you
separate.
are reading for me. You're smart.
Also,
You are the
also,
don't tell me also.
Adam,
Answer. Don't tell me
God,
what is spirit.
also
What is
he
spirit? I'm asking
نفخ
you.
فيه الروح.
Listen, we cannot
Also
talk in the same
Adam,
time.
and
Don't force me
also
to hang up
Adam,
on you.
when
Don't force me to
Allah
hang up on
created
you.
him, he put
Listen,
spirit of
Moroccan guy. Don't force me to hang up on you, please. Let us speak like adult. When I say the Quran say, not me. You say to me, what spirit? The Quran said that Isa is the spirit from Allah, proceeding from Allah. Go ahead and tell me how Allah is one, yet he have a spirit connected to him, and that is the spirit of Jesus, and Jesus himself is a spirit. Now you talk. Go ahead.
No. This is your interpretation. That interpretation is wrong.
I am not giving
There's
interpretation.
there is no scholar is saying that.
I'm not saying I did not say scholar. I just read the Quran. The Quran says, and Isa, Mary, sorry, the son of Mary, he is a spirit proceeding from him. I'm not quoting a scholar. I'm quoting your Allah words. You are making fun of Allah now.
But,
Spirit.
yeah, but your interpretation is wrong. The way
I
how
am
you
not giving
understood the
interpretation.
verse
I
is
am not
totally
giving
completely wrong.
I'm not giving interpretation. It says in the front of you, spirit proceeding from him. Proceeding. I-N-G. So Jesus is the only one person.
No. That's your understanding of the verse is
I
wrong,
don't.
man.
I'm not giving
Even
understanding.
if you read it, it's
See,
wrong.
you are
It's wrong.
avoiding to answer. This is the
It's
verse you
wrong.
chose.
Listen to me. Listen. You can hang up. Then I will get you what the scholar are saying exactly.
Here we go.
Just
This
hang up.
potato, he called me. He searched in Google. He did read the same verse, and now he says, okay, you can hang up, and I will go. So why you call me? He hang up. Why you call me? I will go and read the scholar what they say. You donkey. Don't call me again. Each time he call me, he says, I will go and see what the scholars they say, because you know nothing about his religion. And why even we need a scholar to read it for us? It says that Jesus is spirit proceeding from him. So if Allah is one, then how Jesus is a spirit proceeding from Allah? And how Jesus is the word of Allah, if the word of Allah is not created, and the word of Allah is eternal. So the same chapter you call me to prove to me that Allah is one. In fact, it says Allah is three. Because look what happened. What is Jesus? Jesus is, according to the verse, not other verse, he is the word of God. Well, this is what the Bible says. Chapter 1 of John, verse number 1 and verse number 14. And the word became a flesh. So he is the word of God, and he became a man, which is Christ Jesus. and he has the Spirit of God within him. And the Quran confirmed that. So look what happened now. We have Jesus the man, and Jesus the Word, and Jesus the Spirit, 3 in 1. The same verse says that. And the same stupid verse says, don't say Trinity. The same stupid verse says, don't say Trinity. But isn't it the same verse just confirm that you can be 3 and 1 at the same time? It's in front of you. This is how Muhammad is, and this is how stupid they are. Each time we show them a verse in the Quran, they say, I need to go and see the scholar. They cannot give me an answer for their book because their book is very confusing, very stupid, it doesn't make sense. And then the scholars start giving them their fictions. He throw at them anything. The scholar says, they don't even follow what Muhammad said. They say the scholar. They don't want even to follow what Allah said. They say the scholar. Right? You know, here you see a Muslim is being silly and funny. Let us put on the screen so we can laugh at you. Do you see why we laugh at this religion and the follower of Muhammad? Look at this guy. Look at this madness. We Christian, we say that God, he came even to Abraham as a man. Do the man have eyes? Yes. Do he have hands? Yes. He's a full man. So you stupid you don't understand what we are talking about. It is you Muslim who do not dare to say who is your God. For us, we have no problem. Jesus himself is our Lord. He came as a man. You stupid idiot. Blind people. Dummy. Half a brain. Are you looking in the Bible to me that God has a hand? Somebody told you that Jesus, he have wings? Somebody told you that Jesus, he was going around by using an airplane or balloon? What a dummy. It is you who are scared and terrified to say to us who is your God. Allah, he say he have a shin. Oh, the shin of Allah is not like our shin. For sure. Thank God is not like my shin. Do you know how much hair I have in my shin? Allah have 5 fingers. Oh, Allah have 5 fingers, but not like yours. Brothers and sisters, this is Aliyawa. Brothers and sisters, Allah have 5 fingers. His fingers like our fingers? Absolutely not. Look at my fingers. Big honey, can you give me some grape? Okay, I will grab it now with my finger. Look how my fingers work. Allah's fingers are different. Like what the heck? So when Allah he use finger, he don't mean finger. Allah he use shin, he don't mean shin. Allah he use ass, he don't mean ass. Allah he say vagina, it doesn't mean vagina. Allah he says word, he doesn't mean word. Allah he said 7 heaven, he don't mean 7. Allah he says 6 days, he don't mean 6 days, he means 6 period. I mean, this is a stupid religion. They are trying to escape the drama. It is duct tape religion. Allah he say, but he don't mean it. And then we go to YouTube, we will find different drama. They go to Zakir Naik, they ask him, do Allah have a hand, etc. Brother Fitter, the brother Adku with him. Allah did, Allah have a hand. And yet, I have to agree, Allah have a hand. But is the hand Allah fall like our hand? Absolutely not. Is his eye like our eye? Absolutely not. Allah hear, do he hear like us? Absolutely not. So I can say, brother, yet Allah have a hand, Allah have a son, Allah have a faith. But his thing and his that like our hand. Like what the answer? Here we go. He answered you now. His hand is not like our hand. Can you believe it? Who care if it's like our hand or not? It's a hand. Why Allah did call a leg? And why he called it a hand? Because obviously they have different job. The word hand and arm or leg simply is just to describe what they do. When the dog is running, we say he have 4 legs because all of them, they do the same. Even though he have a front legs, but because he is not, they are not hands. The second we see hands, we are talking about someone, a creature, not necessarily a man. He stand up and he have hands, he can grab with them. He have fingers, he can grab with them. Your legs have fingers, by the way, but you can do the same as the hands. So because Allah is an embarrassment, they do their best to avoid to tell us who is Allah. They don't want to tell you. For Allah is an embarrassment. And this idiot, each time he called me, he said, okay, let me go and see what the scholars say. I mean, aren't you even ashamed that you are 60 years old and supposedly you are calling me to get me busted? And then you will say to me, I will go and see what the scholar says. I can show you what the scholar says. And then you will say, I don't accept what the scholar says. So he go in Google and he search for the scholar which is fit with his, let us say, imagination. If he did not find a scholar agree with him, all of them agree with me, he will not call me. He will go to sleep. And this is why our friend Mustafa, he was a nice guy, but he hung up. He didn't know what to say. Okay, guys, who want to join the Discord of Ahmad? Let me copy his Discord. And I have to be careful, Ahmad, as I said, never trust anybody and never share any private information with anyone, even if they say to you they are Christians. Never, never, never. This is Discord of Ahmad, if anyone would like to join it. All right. Today I'm going to go live with is going to be 8 in my time, so I have only 2 hours and a half to rest, and then I will be back on Skype and I will call a group in Indonesia in Zoom. Actually, they will have many, not only one Zoom account. So I'm not going to go live. I will just keep it between me and them. And if you know that group, you can just join them if you are from Indonesia. And simply I will speak in English, but they will translate to the Christians in those groups. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope today we have a good time, and we learn something. And as you see, the Muslims are in chaos. Each time you ask them about the religion, they don't know what to say. They have no idea what Islam is about. Who is Allah? Who is this guy Muhammad? Even Muhammad, he will sit in the throne of Allah. For a very simple reason. Islam is a pagan cult created to make you worship a man. He is the devil, Muhammad. I know I used to think about Muhammad as a crazy man. He is like a maniac. He is a sex addict. He is mentally ill. I believe strongly that Muhammad, he himself is the devil. The devil himself is Muhammad. And he is trying to fool you and fool your children. So you need to share what you learn here with your children. Don't just come here and etc. You need to teach your children, otherwise they will end in the mosque of the Muhammadan, fooling them. And then your kids, they will leave Islam sooner or later, but they will go through a hell of time. Do you remember the guy Ismail? You remember him? This guy, he converted to Islam when he was 16 years old. Imagine. 16 years old. He spent 16 years of his life doing dawah, trying to convert people to Islam. They gave him even a scholarship because he was very active. They send him to Mecca. They send him to study Arabic and Islam. Took him 16 years to find out that Islam is the biggest scam ever. Me, myself, actually, I have many videos I made when he was a Muslim against him. And now he speaks Arabic very well. And that was the problem. And the Muslims, they make fun of him. Look, 16 years he is a Muslim, and now the Muslim says, ex-Muslim converted to Islam exposed. Fake. Fake, huh? This is a video of him, the same guy when he was a Muslim. So he learned Arabic, and now he speaks Arabic very well, and he can read Arabic very well. 16 years of his life he wasted. I don't care what he is now, but this is how stupid a human being is. And if your child is being fooled, it's your fault, because your children will be exposed to evil and you did not protect them. It doesn't matter, by the way, if you delete your videos, if you are being a Muslim or not. Before, well, I made many videos exposing his stupidity when he was a Muslim. One of them is the miracle of $7.07. He go to the grocery store and he was talking about the miracle happened to him all the time. And what happened to him all the time? As an example, brother, I go to the grocery store and I forget my wallet. And then I am in the front of the cashier. I put my hand off. I forgot my wallet. And then Allah, I say, Allah, oh Allah, give me money to pay for my grocery. And Allah, He sent me exact amount of money. As an example, $7.07. Go watch the video I made about him. Mental. This is telling you that the second you convert to Islam, you start creating fake stories and lies. Who is going to believe that you go to the grocery store and then you say, oh Allah, and He give you $7.07? And look, this guy keep repeating the same thing, keep posting the same thing. We told him that our God, He came to Abraham as a man. He want to prove to us that God have hands. Stupid people. Can you believe it? And by the way, after I heard him saying that, I said to myself, I'm not going to pay for a grocery store no more. I will go to the grocery store and I will forget my wallet always. You know? Like actually always when I go with friends to a dinner, always I forget the wallet. And I say, oh, I brought with me the credit card which is expired. Like, and this is in the best scenario. You know? So always he forget the wallet when he go to the grocery store, and this is happen all the time. So what about the Muslims in Somalia? They are dying. Pakistan, they just send them $9 billion from the Christians. Bangladesh, and just say, oh Allah, send me, you know, Allah will send you the grocery money. Mental. And now if he left Islam, doesn't make him smart for me, by the way. Because the second you fail in my eyes. That's it. The one who betrayed Jesus once, I don't trust him. I will never even shake hand with a person. He betrayed Jesus once. If his Lord will forgive him, this is his business between him and his God. For me, I don't trust people who betray the Messiah. If somebody he left Islam, he came back, I don't consider him a respected person. It doesn't matter who. If he was a good quality from the beginning, he will not do that. We are not Muslims. The one who deny me in the front of the people, I will deny him in the front of my Father, the Lord said. So be careful. And don't praise those who betray Jesus. Even if they try to correct it now, it's too late. 16 years he's fooling people, saying to them Islam is a wonderful religion. How you can be forgiven? I'm not sure. And this is my advice to all of you. Don't take a friend, a spouse, a husband, a wife, a partner at business, anything with someone he betray. If he betray once, he will betray again. He don't have the quality. And if somebody is willing to betray God, he will not betray you. You tell me. So my advice to you, teach your children, arm them with knowledge, and don't be a foolish watching the fire going in your house. And let us save more Muslims. Like each time we go live, thank you, Lord, we have somebody leaving Islam. Like today we have Ahmed. He accepted Jesus. Yesterday we have Hajar. I don't know if you watched the video, go watch it. Very good conversation with that lady. She is coming from a very nice Muslim family. She did not accept Jesus yet. She did not announce that she is out of Islam yet, but she said it clearly that the Quran does not make sense. Which, you know, what does that mean? Each time I explain to her and I show her and she read with me and she speak Arabic very well, she say it doesn't make sense. And this is why the Muslims they try to avoid to show you what Islam is by going after a scholar. They don't want even to quote their prophet. They don't even want to explain their Quran. They have to go and see a scholar, because their religion is not a religion, it's a religion of a scholar. And the funny is, Muhammad in the Quran, he said that we made this book with the great details, and then we find that we have 1,000 scholars, if not 1,000,000, and they are in this agreement with each other. So how this is from God when you cannot even agree with yourself about a simple thing? I have to go, and I will be live again with the group of Indonesian in a few hours, 2 hours and a half. And until see you soon again, I say may the Lord bless you. And this is your brother Christian Prince, was serving you humbly for today. Feel free to download my video, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and subscribe after a while, so Allah can bless you. The wisdom of Allah. Take care. Translation, just open it in Google browser, and this is how filthy your prophet is. He's mentally ill. Why you want to have the wife of the Pharaoh? Why marry them? He want to have any woman, she is famous, this guy want to have her. He's mentally ill, sick. He worship himself, and he is very sexual. And this is the link. It's in front of you. Very sick person. So don't tell me you respect Jesus. You don't. You insult Jesus. According to you, you say Jesus was nothing. Even his book is lost. That is a big insult. That means Jesus did nothing. The only one who counts for you is Muhammad, and this is the truth. You use Jesus as a step so you can conquer. Where it says that? It's in front of you. Guys, where it says that? It doesn't say that, CP. It doesn't say that, CP. Huh. Those that will be among the versions, Muhammad is going to F. It doesn't say that, CP. He said, indeed, God married me in paradise to Maryam ibn Imran, and the wife of the Pharaoh, and the sister of Musa. Do you see it? It doesn't say that, CP. Where it says that? Mushrif is not Mushrif no more. He cannot see it. Very filthy. Just wait when Jesus, in the judgment day, he will bring your prophet and he will send him for a very, very private oven. Just wait. The Messiah is watching, my friend. You can imagine what kind of oven he will have. Do we have any brave Muslim there to call us? I will ask Jesus to send me to take some pictures and videos of Muhammad in hellfire and his unique penis. Have you